Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Friday, February 21st, 2025, and this is my daily vlog. Each morning I come in here, talk about what I've been doing next, and how it's going in my endeavors to make content creation indefinitely sustainable and tell you about it and share this journey, this experiment. So let's get started talking about yesterday. So yesterday was Thursday. I really like the days where I know exactly what I'm going to do and you're not walking in like, what is going to happen today kind of thing. And Thursdays are traditionally, now Friday Plays production. And so that's pretty much what yesterday was. I created the new Friday Plays for today, released it to members already. Additionally, the top 10 list that I released, was that yesterday morning? Yeah, I produced it on Wednesday and released it on yesterday. And I had said the top 10 list was something that I felt pretty good about, and it turns out that feeling was well founded. That video, which I think I dropped about 1 or 2 in the afternoon, less than 24 hours now, overnight has done over 4,400 views, so pushing 5,000 already, and still doing well. I expect another kick up this weekend most likely, because it's a follow-up to a video I did back in 2022 that did really well. I'd intended to do it annually, but as I explained in the video, there just wasn't enough material to cover in a new top 10 list like that. But now there is, especially with new stuff coming in 2025. So that did tremendously. Really happy about that. George's Bit by Bit from Wednesday continues to perform well. It's up in the top 5 or so. The most recent 10 continues to generate some views. Also, yesterday being Thursday, new podcast day, it was the second or third time now that I've dropped the audio podcast on the main channel as this experiment we're running. So I'll show you here. It just did a couple hundred views. We're not expecting to do a whole lot. Also notable, you'll notice that we dropped 2 subscribers specifically while on that page, which is unfortunate, but the net gains are still the net gains. I'll talk a little bit more about my plans for little tweaks for podcast publishing on the main channel here at the end of this video. We'll get back to that. In the afternoon then tomorrow, in the afternoon yesterday, George was in town over here where I live. He had come over, he and his wife Grace had a follow-up, a medical follow-up, and so I got to, Mo and George and I and George's wife Grace all got to get together to hang out for a nice afternoon dinner. And then I got to go see the new movie, The Monkey, based on the Stephen King short story, and I could not resist getting the stupid popcorn bucket because it's the monkey and it's crazy looking and I liked it, so picked that up. Just it was pretty good. It was okay. I mean, it was funny. It's a horror comedy-ish kind of thing. It's fun, just stupid gore. Somebody described it and I thought it was a great description. It's like an art house Final Destination movie because it's kind of the way it's produced, and it's worth seeing. It's not going to change your life, but it's fun, stupid fun. Okay, before I get to today, let's talk a little bit about stats. And stats are up because we've had a good last couple of days. So here's my little chart. I like to be at or above this midpoint, which represents 13,000 views and 130 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Additionally, last 28 days views in that chart on the upper left as it comes across. Up from the other day, what is it? 10, that's not right. A rare edit. I had done the math but forgot to put it in my notes, so I had to run and check what it was. So 10.9 thousand views, so almost 11, still below our 13, but moving up a little bit. And 160, I just looked at 163, I think, subscribers average over the last 7 days. Sometimes I do all that math and forget to put it somewhere, and then usually I catch it right before I start. Today I didn't. Oh well. And the count. Subscriber count total, yesterday we were at 81,700 and about a quarter. We crossed 81.8, and this morning we're at 81,900 and about a quarter. So yeah, you can see the average is coming up a little bit. I actually shifted the long time running ads onto a different video that's doing well, and it picked up right away, and so didn't lose any traction. So I like to shift those around and put our advertising dollar where does the most good. So that one seems to be a little uptick. So it's just a couple days in. Okay, let's talk about today. It's Friday. Hallelujah. Friday plays will drop today at 3 o'clock. I'll be monitoring that. I have a good feeling about that one, just like I did about the top 10. We'll see if my good feelings hold true. I've heard there's just been a lot of requests for this, covering this game of Friday plays, and we'll see if in fact that results in a good performing video. I have the batteries came in for my thrift store find, so I may actually try to produce that video today to release on Saturday. We'll see how it goes. If I don't finish it, it'll be half done for Monday, which is great. And then I'll continue to do writing and prep for videos next week that I have stacked up and planned. And Sunday, I have a toy show here local to attend. And typically find something cool at a toy show that results in yet another video coming in the future. So knock on wood, we do again. Okay, I said I would follow up on posting the podcast on the main channel, and I had an epiphany the other day. Actually, the fact that we're all sitting together at a restaurant the other day helped to chat about it. First, the down 2 subscribers on that one, not super concerned. That happens all the time. And it's really, if you post something and some people unsubscribe, it's people that weren't interested in what you're doing. So it's, we talked about that before. We're net gain. It's not like we're down 2 for the day. We're up 160 or whatever. We just looked. So what I'm more concerned about is ad revenue. So what's working really well is, even though these podcasts we post on the main video channel are not getting tons of views, because they're an hour long, they do have some good ad revenue. So over the first few, I've seen them each earn a few dollars in the first couple of weeks, So first, that's money we weren't getting, all right? So because it's long, there's probably 2 or 3 ad spots in it from YouTube. However, my concern, yes, I want people to discover the podcast through the YouTube channel, but I'm realizing that if people listen on Thursday morning on YouTube, we don't get credit for those views or ad revenue as an audio podcast, because it's downloaded once and then YouTube owns it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to shift and stop posting those day and date with the Thursday morning release, and probably start posting those Friday morning. So delay them a day, because the bulk of new podcast listeners get their podcast on the day it releases, and then we can release it on YouTube the following day, and hopefully that'll maintain the desire to increase visibility, but maximize and not diminish. If you're a fan enough to want to hear it on day 1, you'll go listen to it where you can get it, and then YouTube the next day to pick up people who weren't as interested to go seek it out. That's my thinking. So just a little shift. Gonna try that. Small. I believe in small course corrections. Not huge left and right turns. So this is a little course correction as we kind of find out how this fits in the ecosystem. So yeah, I think that's plenty. That's plenty. It's Friday. We have a weekend coming up, which is great. So I'm excited about that. I hope you are too. I feel like it's been a productive week with a kind of a slow start, but it kind of picked up toward the end here. So look, with 81,009, which we just talked about, we're going to be 82 by, when we talk on Monday, it's going to be 82 something, right? Couple hundred probably. We'll see. And so right now we're still about 19,000 away and 19 weeks away-ish, but we know that's closer to 18, but we're not going to claim that until we see it on Monday. Okay, let me go ahead and get busy with today. I want to thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog. If that's what you did, you already know that if you're here every day, I love you for that. Thank you for being here. Have a great Friday, and then even better weekend. Don't forget to do something good for yourself on all 3 days. And I'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.